They are going to destroy Nick Cannon's image. They already destroyed his career.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
What's going on? Back again with another video. Look, check this out, right? I want y'all to pay close attention to this industry and all this bullshit that be going on. I don't know if y'all follow Nick Cannon, but I follow him to an extent. I respect his brain. I respect his knowledge. I can respect that. That's the only reason. I really don't. I watch Wild 'N Out every now and then. The shit's funny, but as far as his other projects, whatever he got going on, I don't really follow those. But what I do know, what I do know is that I do not find it. I mean, let me rephrase this. I do find it very odd that Nipsey Hussle proceeded to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi. If you subscribe to this channel, then I'm pretty sure you came across that name before, and you should be pretty much well informed on who that guy was. And if you don't know, Dr. Sebi, this short brief description, Dr. Sebi was a naturalist, okay? He was a natural healer who believed in, detoxing the body from all ailments, whether it's AIDS, cancer, syphilis, whatever it is, right? He had a cure for all that called the alkaline diet, right? Now, we could get into that, but that's another video for another time. So check this out. Nipsey Hussle was creating a documentary about Dr. Sebi. Mind you, Dr. Sebi was one of the big pharmaceutical companies, and a lot of people in the medical industry. He was one of their biggest threats, okay? Because he was a natural healer and he was gaining too much attention. They sued him, took him to court. They tried to sue Dr. Sebi for false practices and all of this, but guess what? He won. I believe it was 2 or 3 times. They took him to court and he won all each time, right? So what does that tell you? What is it? What do they say? It's not about what you know in court, it's about what you can prove, right? So obviously if he won, he must have proved his case that he was curing these things. Now you know how much money he would have took from pharmaceutical companies if they would have allowed this practice to continue on? Alright, so fast forward, Nipsey Hussle was creating a documentary about Dr. Sebi. Nipsey Hussle was killed before he could release the documentary. I do not find it odd that Nick Cannon released a trailer because he picked up the documentary. Nick Cannon was going to complete the documentary about Dr. Sebi that Nipsey Hussle had started, okay? He dropped the trailer for it sometime in April. I believe it was like around the beginning or middle of April. He dropped a trailer for it, right? Now, the fact that Viacom let him go is not a coincidence, okay? It's not a coincidence. They are going to destroy Nick Cannon's image. They already destroyed his career. Because, listen, let me tell you something. That podcast that they're upset over, on the things that he said, call him anti-Semitic and all this other shit, you know that Professor Griff was his co-host. See, Nick Cannon is surrounding himself with people who are blacklisted out of Hollywood. He surrounded himself with naturalists and Nick Cannon said it himself a few years ago in a DJ Vlad interview. Hollywood is one of the most dark, demonic places ever on the face of this planet. How would he know? Maybe because he's been just about everywhere on the face of the planet, and his hometown is Hollywood. So I'm pretty sure he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Him and plenty of others who said the same thing. So it's not a coincidence that this man's career is being destroyed right in front of our eyes before he could release the documentary. It's like it's something around this documentary where people are losing their careers and their lives, and this documentary is not getting completed. What is it, like 5 years in the making? It don't take that long to make a documentary. But when you live in a society where information like that is suppressed. They don't want people to know that. They want you to keep spending money on their fucking medications with 400 or 500 goddamn chemicals in it, yo, destroying your fucking your whole biology. These medicines and shit we take, they're not doing shit but destroying you. Right? It's not a coincidence that this man had Professor Griff on his show, who's not allowed pretty much anywhere in fucking Hollywood. They hate him. And Professor Griff will tell you himself that he had a couple of attempts made on his life by people in Hollywood. Right? So that's pretty much, you know, somebody walked up. I don't want to really hear my conversation, but yeah. It's not a coincidence. And if y'all pay attention to what's gonna possibly happen to Nick Cannon, you know, in the days or years to come, it probably won't be anything good, okay? They're gonna destroy his image, they're gonna destroy his career, and pretty much make him become a bitch to Hollywood. They're gonna silence him, and if he's allowed, because he's a moneymaker. Nick Cannon is a hustling ass Nick. He knows his shit. He knows how to maneuver in that space that he's in. Well, I thought he did this shit. But you gotta think about it. What did he really do? Tell the truth? He didn't do shit. He pissed Jews off. So fucking what? They piss everybody in the world off. So what? We live in a society where the KKK are allowed to march up the street and say and do pretty much whatever the fuck they want. But a black man get on the radio and speak historical facts, and he's demonized, Joe. That's fucking sad. That is real sad. Okay? I want y'all to pay close attention to what happens to Nick Cannon from now on. We all know, if you fuck with Nick Cannon just slightly, then you would know that he's all about, you know, being a naturalist, man. Okay? He's all about healing and bettering yourself and motivating yourself and these types of things. So, if we do see him back on the scene, let's see if he still has that same mindset. Because I doubt it. Me personally, I really don't think he's going to come back on the scene. Because like I said, yo, this brother really, he really lives what he speaks. You know what I mean? And I respect him for that. I fuck with Nick Cannon for that. He speaks shit and he really stands behind it. So, I really don't see Nick Cannon giving in to Hollywood. I just don't see it. You know? I wanna keep positive thoughts for him, you know, and hope that everything goes well with him. But if not, hey, he signed up to be in Hollywood. That's what comes with it. See, the media have you thinking that some of the most dangerous people in the world are these niggas out here shooting each other over a couple bags of coke, or shooting each other over somebody saying something to somebody's bitch in a club. The news will have you thinking that these are some of the most dangerous animals ever. Man, the most dangerous criminals are in Hollywood. They are motherfucking in politics. Some of these motherfuckers got so much money, power, and influence. They really ain't even got to speak your name to get you out of there. Some of these people have the power to sit around. Imagine a motherfucker sitting at the table, right? And he got his boys around him, right? And he's watching something like what Nick Cannon said, right? These people have the power to just say, you know, get him out of there. He don't have to speak your name. Just get him out of there. They know what he mean. These are some of the most dangerous motherfuckers on this planet. These record label owners, these politicians, okay? These movie production companies and all these motherfuckers, they got some heavy hitters on their squad, man. All right? Nick Cannon and anybody else that's in Hollywood who intend to try to enlighten people, try to motivate people, inspire people, they not having it, man. They not having. We done seen it time and time again. Nick Cannon's just gonna be one of many. It's like he had a double strike against him. You got to talking about Dr. Sebi too much, and you gonna have Professor Griff on your show? What? Get this nigga out of here. That's why it's up to us as black people, yo, to educate ourselves, man, because ain't nobody gonna give it to us, yo. That's what, you see what happened to Nick Cannon? That's what happened when people try to educate their own people. But they won't it's crazy because they will allow us to go to school and learn about all these murderers in history. Your Napoleons and your Alexander the Great and all these motherfuckers, right? They will allow you to study these motherfuckers, yo. But won't allow you to study your own history, yo. Sick. Fucking sick, man. Love y'all. Peace.